Michael. Oh, side note.
Sam.
Thank you for doing this.
Yes.
It's important to us. It's important to us as a community. It's important to us as facilitating things in the future. So we appreciate your willingness to it.
Of course.
What you found yourself here at Action Mastery Retreat? What was the motivation and the decision process for you to say, "Yep, I'm going to go"?
Well, I look at this as like the revealing of the blueprint of my ideal self.
Okay.
So most of the people that inspire me or that I respect, they all share a common thread of being extremely self-aware, constantly growing, and I want to essentially follow in those footsteps to become the person that I want to be.
That you want to emulate, and
exactly.
You want to represent yourself as.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And so I've known Brett for a year now, and I had full confidence in his ability to get me to that point.
Mm-hmm. Good. I know we shared some information with you beforehand and held a lot of information back on the agenda and the specifics of it. But with that in mind, what were your expectations coming into the retreat, and have they been met?
Yes, I think they've been exceeded.
Yeah.
I think the professionalism of the group, the creativity, the compassion that you guys all show, it's clear that you guys have put so much effort into this. Mm-hmm. You guys have educated yourselves, and you've put together a group that's non-judgmental, and they want the best for everyone in this group, mm-hmm. individually, but also as a community. And I think that's one thing that I wasn't expecting as much. I was expecting only personal growth, but I think I've had a lot of realizations in terms of human interaction and the importance of being around open-minded people that are constantly evolving, because you can reach levels beyond what we can do individually. And so I think your ability to curate the people that are on this trip was exceptional.
Fantastic. Which specific activities or sessions or activations do you feel have had the most transformative impact on
you? Last night, the breath work, like I've seen videos of people doing it. I never would imagine the place that I would reach. It's actually one of the things that I wanted to experience, to transcend, to see what's possible, get a glimpse of what's possible with just human consciousness. No substances, no anything like that. And that was just such an incredible culmination of everything that we've experienced this trip. So I'd say that, but like I can't say that anything was better than like any specific practice was better than another practice, because I think it all built up.
Sure.
So they all compounded on each other.
Great.
So of course what we did most recently at the very end was most impactful, but it sounds like you guys had a very calculated approach.
Can you describe any physical or emotional sensations you had during that breathwork session?
Yeah. Well, physically, I definitely had like the T-Rex hands.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a tingling but kind of pleasant sensation. I mean, it was very emotional. I went into it thinking that there's no way I'll cry. Like I said, I've seen videos of people do it. Within the first 5 minutes, I started tearing, but not from sadness. It was more like just emotions that were bottled up. Then we went through the process, and then the prompt that Brett used it really helped me visualize some things, and it did become emotional. And I let go of a lot of things that I bottled up in the past, and it was just a beautiful release, and it was cool to do it with 20 of us.
With a big group,
It was incredible.
Yeah. As a spiritual or personal growth experience, can you recommend the Action Mastery Retreat to another?
Absolutely, yeah. I would recommend it to, regardless of your age, where you're from, your background, whether you're doing it for your career, whether you're looking to enhance your relationship or partnership in business, or just try to become the best version of yourself. 100%.
Fantastic. Did you feel a sense of release or personal breakthrough that you felt during that experience?
I did. I think one of my main goals going into this retreat was to be able to visualize like what I want in my future. I think as kids we are very imaginative and we're able to see things very clearly. But the older I've gotten and the closer I've gotten to accomplishing my goals, the less I see what the end destination looks like. And I think this just did a beautiful job of showing me what I look like on the other side, and what my life looks like. Okay, at that point.
And in as much or as little detail as you want, describe your experience at Action Mastery Retreat.
It's unexplainable. I mean, it's first of all, let me start with the luminaries. Just the fact that there are specialists for yoga, meditation. There's a shaman. And then everyone is, like I said, very compassionate and professional. To be in the hands of people like that, it's going to be very difficult to have a bad experience. But then you add the curriculum that you guys put together, where we learn so much about ourselves, we learn so much about life, and the importance of things like gratitude and appreciation for the small things in life. I think it's very hard to come to those realizations when we're in the rat race of life. Sometimes we do need a retreat, and sometimes we do need to be shown a path and be given the tools, and I think you guys have done that.
That's what we're trying to do. Yeah. Thanks, man.